So in this video, we're going to be talking about inequalities, and specifically, I'm going to be showing you examples of one-step inequalities, two-step inequalities, and multi-step inequalities. So to begin with, I think it is necessary for us to review our inequality symbols. So we have less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Some people use this also, which means not equal to. So those are the basic inequality symbols. So remember, it points to the smaller, it opens to the bigger. For example, 3 is less than 5. 2 is greater than 1, and so on. So let me go to the examples. That's the best way to get some practice here, going through the examples. So if I'm looking at number 1, our goal, the same with the equation, is to get the variables by itself, the variables, the x, that letter that you have there. So in this specific number 1, I have to get rid of the negative 4. So I'm going to undo addition, undo subtraction by adding. So adding. So even though it's not an equal sign, I still need to keep the balance. So I'm getting x is greater than 14, and that would be my answer. So be careful with the answer. If I want to show this as a graph, 12, 14, 16, this is telling me that x can be anything that is strictly greater than 14. So I'm allowed to have not 14, so therefore I'll keep it open. But anything more than that is good, will be working. So here is my solution on the number line. Anything that is shaded works. Anything that is not shaded does not work. So for example, 16 is shaded. So if you put it in here, you're going to be getting a true statement. 16 is greater than 14. Yes. Second inequality. I need x by itself. So the first thing is get rid of the negative 7, plus 7. I have negative x, when I clean this up, is less than 9 plus 7 is 16. Now, there's a slight problem here. I'm not done yet. I have to get rid of this negative. And in math, to get rid of a negative, you either multiply or divide by negative 1. Either way. So if I divide by negative 1, you need to remember that dividing by a negative means switch the inequality symbol. That's the rule of inequality. So multiplying or divide by a negative makes me to switch the inequality symbol to the other side, and then I move on accordingly. A positive or negative is negative. So there's my answer. Now be careful, your answer is negative, and when I go and show it on the number line, be careful how you put your negatives. So for example, if this is negative 16, maybe this is going to be negative 14, this is negative 18, this is negative 20. And this is telling me greater than negative 16. Open and shade to the right of it. Again, shading always means solution. So you can choose anything in the shaded area and it will be working. So the 0 will be somewhere up here. 0 would be shaded, so it will be working. 0 is greater than negative 16. Number 3, x by itself, I need to add 3 to both sides. So I'm getting 7 is greater than x. This is a solution, but personally speaking, I don't like when the x is on the other side. I want always the x to be first. So I'm going to flip the entire thing. As 7 is greater than x really means that x is less than 7. So there's my answer. Let me go and show it on the number line. So if 7 is here, this would be 8, 9, 6, and so on. Less than, which means I can't include 7, but I can include anything less than that. So again, choose anything in the shaded area and it works. 5 is shaded. If you put it in for x, 5 is indeed less than 7. True statement. And those are some examples on one step. With one step, we're getting to the answer. Let me go to two-step. I need to. All right, here we go. So I want, again, x by itself. So I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 2/3 x less than or equal to 10. Now, I have to get rid of this fraction, and there are a couple of ways to do it. Same with equations. I can divide, because it's multiplication here, both sides by the fraction, or I can multiply by the reciprocal. Either way you do it, dividing and multiplying, this is a positive number, a positive fraction. So I'm going to go with a reciprocal. If you go with a reciprocal, you don't have to switch anything because it's positive. 6 over 6 is 1. So all this is giving you 1x, which is x. You multiply fractions across. Top times top, 30 over 2. 30 over 2, half of 30 is 15. 15, 16, and so on. This would be 14. Now, this is less than or equal to. So because I have the equal, that means I'm allowed to include the 15 also. So closed circle, which means I'm allowed to have that as an answer. And then because it says less than, this area always points to where you need to be shading if the variable is to the left. Again, I can choose anything within the shaded area. 14 will be working, and so on. A lot of answers, many answers, and we'll show them by shading. Second problem, adding 6 is the first thing to do. And then I have to divide by 4. Again, 4 is positive, so there's nothing to switch here. X is greater than 7/4. You can leave it as a fraction, 7/4, or you can put as a mixed number 1 3/4 or 1.75. So if there's 1 and this is 2, the 1.75 would be right here in the middle. So I want an open, and some people shade it like this. That's fine, whatever works. Open because I can't include that boundary value. X is here, so this points to where I need to be shading. Number 3, 2 steps, which means I have to do more than 1 step, right? That's what's going on with these problems. Negative x over 3 is greater or equal to 6. I need to get rid of the negative 3 division, so I should be multiplying both sides by negative 3. Negative 3, a negative number. So from here to the next step, I have to switch the inequality symbol. Well, the negative 3 on the top and the negative 3 on the bottom goes. So I have x by itself. That's less than or equal to negative 18. Be careful with your negatives. And less than or equal to again, which means close as the first example and go to the left. Anything I choose in there would be working. So the negative 20 will be less than or equal to negative 18. That's 2-step inequalities. Some examples on multi-step. Well, in number 1, I have to distribute to get rid of the parentheses. Then I have x's on both sides. As the same thing with equations, I will personally get rid of the smallest. Negative 4 less than or equal to 8x minus 20. I want x by itself, so I'm adding 20. 20 minus 4 is 16. I want x by itself. So people, this is more than 2 steps. That's why they're called multi-step. I divide by a positive. 2 is less than or equal to x. I want my x first, so that says x is greater or equal to 2. So on the number line, it would be a closed circle and shade to the right. Here I don't have parentheses, but do have x's on both sides. I will get rid of the smallest. Again, even though it's not equal, you still have to keep the balance. I have 4x minus 7 greater than 17. Put your numbers together. 4x is greater than 24. Divide by a positive, and x is greater than 6. This would be an open circle at 6 and shade to the right of it. Number 3, I have to get rid of parentheses, so I'm distributing the negative 2. Be careful. This times this. This times this is positive to y, because a negative times a negative is positive. Y by itself, get rid of subtraction by adding. Clean that up. Divide by positive. Half of 30 is 15. It would be an open circle at 15. and I would be shading where the arrow is pointing to the left. Less than means left.